Hey guys, it's Thorpian here, coming at you with a brand new update here on Skyblock Isles, as well as a brand new audio setup here in my studio place. Well, desk, at my desk. So, the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to talk to you about the brand new GRINCH fight. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do the GRINCH fight, guide you through it, show you how it's done so that you can fight the GRINCH yourself, earn some Christmas presents, spread some Christmas joy, you know, the usual. There's also been a massive combat update. Don't worry, I'm working on a guide, working on figuring out how it works and figuring out how best to tell all of you how it works. But for this GRINCH fight, we don't need to know about the new combat update because it needs to be done without any items. So we're going to go ahead and deposit all of our items, take off all of our gear, and get ready for the new GRINCH fight. So we got to take all these things off. We're having some difficulty here. There we go. All right, got to not shift click it. That was sad. All right. Perfect. So we're going to put all of our tools, weapons, armors, everything that we love and care about away. Don't need to take off your money because this is a safe fight. And you can enter this fight in two ways. One, you can do it solo. I'm going to do it solo. But there's also the option to use this new party system. So you do /party and then you can /create, /invite, /join, /kick, /leave. And do this GRINCH fight with your friends. It's a lot easier with friends, so I highly recommend doing it with friends if you have any on or available. But I'm going to show you how to do it solo, and the idea is the same if you have friends. So you're going to go to the GRINCH fight by talking to the Grandpa and Wharf Molo, and you're going to spawn with a weaponized spirit and this GRINCH fellow coming to attack you. He's going to throw little bombs, these little presents. They're going to explode, so all you want to do is kind of stay out of their range. And you're going to right-click to attack. But oh no, you can't seem to attack the GRINCH. Why not? Well, because he's got this candy cane shield floating around his head. In order to get rid of that, you're going to need to get candy canes and hit him with some candy canes. The way to get candy canes is you're going to attack these GRINCH elves, and they're going to spawn by one of the doors. And occasionally the GRINCH will do this super attack where he just makes a lot of bombs. All right. And they're pretty easy to avoid, but they can hit you pretty hard. So I recommend just ranging these guys, so just right-clicking. You do also have the option of walking up to them and left-clicking as fast as you can, but I don't think it's that as effective, but, you know, maybe you're better at it than I am. And as soon as you kill those two minions, you're going to receive a candy cane. And you're going to use this candy cane to hit the GRINCH and make one of his candy cane shield orbs go away. So you're going to have to do this 4 times in order to successfully defeat the first stage of the GRINCH fight. So we're going to go ahead and do this here. So it takes me about 10 minutes to kill it solo, so we're just going to go ahead and kill it. So we're going to kill this GRINCH Elf Guardian a second time, and you have to do it in order. So you have to kill the lower health one and then the higher health one. And again, we'll get a candy cane, and we'll hit the GRINCH with it. Now, there are these little cakes that spawn, and that's how you regenerate HP, because remember, you can't take any items with you, and that includes food, ammo, weapons, healing, anything. Which is nice, because it means that it's available to any level player. You do get somewhat of an advantage if you have higher health, obviously, because you can tank more hits. So that's the only real advantage you can get from being a higher level player. And you just have to do this elf fight 4 times. For this first stage. So one more time and I will show you exactly what happens when you finish these guys off. So we got a bomb explosion happening. All right, yep, I got hit by one. As you can see, it didn't do too much damage, but the damage can stack pretty quick, so be careful. Just keep an eye on your health, grab some cakes when you can, and you just kind of want to wander from door to door. There might be a pattern, but I haven't found it yet. Until you find those guys. So oh, he spawned at a different door. That was weird. That's never happened before. Alright, so we're going to kill this guy for the 4th time, and the GRINCH is going to do something interesting. So there we go. So we've broken his shield, and as you can see, I took a good bit of damage there. And so now the Grinch is going to be up on this present, and he's just going to be hanging out there, and you can just lob these at him and hit him. Now there are these minions that you can hit with attacks. So if you hit the minions, they hit the Grinch for less, though they heal the Grinch for less. I've found that it's kind of 50-50 whether it's worth hitting the minions or not. Obviously, if you have a group of players, you should definitely have one guy hitting the minions while the other guy hits the Grinch. Unless you have a group of 5, then in theory you might be able to just destroy the Grinch on the first try, unless his health multiplies, which I'm not really sure if it does, because I haven't actually tried it in a group. But as you can see, I've gotten the Grinch down to barely any health, so that was not a very successful round. And unfortunately, in order to be able to damage him again, you're going to have to go through that whole thing one more time, where you have to kill 4 of these minions. And you can just hold down the right click for the maximum speed attack, by the way, in case you are interested in doing that. And you can also save up your candy canes and just use them all at once. Also an option, doesn't really make a difference. So, alright, so now we have our 3 candy canes. So 1, 2, 3, and then we find him up here, and we just lob shots at him as fast as we can. You can really ignore the minions. It doesn't. You will generally outdamage their heals almost always, I have found. And you'll do about 2,000-ish damage per round this way. So as you can see, he's now down to 2,700 health, so that was a much better round than the last time because I didn't get distracted by trying to go for minions. Oh, and unfortunately, you cannot damage these guys in the wrong order. So if they kind of rearrange themselves, unfortunately, it can be kind of annoying. Alright, so we got 4 candy canes. Let's take down the boss. Let's try to avoid the booming presence while we do it. Now see, if you do die, this will happen and you'll just respawn in 10 seconds. It's not a big deal, but it can be annoying if you happen to die like I just did right as he did his minion phase. So that's really frustrating, and we're going to have to kind of redo that phase. Fortunately, we were able to melee the minions, which is actually a pretty good strategy. Kind of just stand there and melee them, and that should prevent him from healing too much. Now we're just going to go ahead and attack the Grinch man again. As you can see, we did about 2k damage without trying to touch the minions. So unless we mess up one more time, this should be our last round of this phase. Alright, here we go. Got him, and start shooting as fast as you can. Boom. Okay, we've unlocked his final form. Now his final form is not particularly exciting. He just kind of turns red. As you can see, he's an angry red Grinch. He's got 1 health, and he's got 2 candy cane shields. So the goal of this phase is just to break those 2 candy cane shields, and then we'll kill him. So we don't have to do all this stuff all over again. So it's just 1, and then the second candy cane shield. He does do more damage, his bombs do a little more damage, so keep an eye out, be careful. But the mechanic is the same. You kill the lower health warrior, you kill the higher health warrior, you get the candy cane from the higher health warrior, and then you hit the Grinch with it. 3, 2, 1. And there. God, I'm dying from all your happiness. We have killed the Grinch, and now we will spawn back here with 7 Christmas presents. I don't know if you can get more. I've always gotten 7. So if you open these Christmas presents, you'll get, 5 rough pearls. That wasn't bad at all. Some wrath runes, potentially. So basically, I've gotten runes. Milk buckets. That's new. Some of these gingerbread cookies, which are not terrible, I guess. You can get some raw turkey, which is useless, some milk buckets, some random ammo, which can be helpful, and ooh, keys. Well, that's new. All right, so you can get keys. I've also seen someone get a Christmas crate apparently from these presents. So it can be fun if you're interested in farming that kind of stuff. I'm personally not really feeling it. I'd rather farm keys or buy the presents with money, honestly. But it's a pretty fun little boss event. It can be a good thing to do with your friends. So that's how you defeat the Grinch on Skyblock Isles. I'm Thorpian. Give me a like, give me a follow. And I'll see you guys at the next video, which will be explaining this new fancy combat system.